Hey everybody, welcome back to the Breath of Fire 3 walkthrough. We are just about to enter one of my favorite places in the entire game, Mount Zublo. Uh, the first time that you come in here, it can be a little bit rough, depending on your levels and whatnot. But that can kind of be said for anything. Let's see here. All right. There's actually a treasure chest out here that I did grab already, so you won't actually get to see me open it up and get what's inside. But that's a protein in there, so that is where that is located at. I picked this group. Nina is very very strong here. I mean, obviously again, this is the level 29. Like Gar's level 17. Main character is 25 and she's 29, so there's obviously a lot of time spent on Nina, and in all honesty, if you want to get more out of Nina, that's how to do it. You just level her up a bit more than normal, and she really, like I said in a previous episode, she really pays dividends. I went with this very high agility build on her too, and I was more than happy with it. It's the first time I've ever done that with her, and I felt like it ended up just working out really great because she's got such good AP and intelligence gains already that I didn't really feel like she needed a master that was gonna give her more. So like I said, I just went with the agility route, but. All right, so these lava men, interestingly enough, you can use fire-based skills on them, and I'll probably, what I'll do is just include a little guide on easy or the leveling trick with the lava men. Maybe I'll just do that as like an extra episode or something like that. But anyways, the thing with the lava men is you can use a fire-based spell on them, and it basically levels them up so they're worth more experience when you kill them. The first time you do it, you're probably not really even gonna notice a difference. I mean, maybe you will, but they don't get really crazy until you've used a couple of fire spells on them. Like once you get into the 3, 4, 5 times of using a fire spell on them, and then that's the point where they get really dangerous. And I would not recommend that until you are correctly geared. Gar is great for this area because he's got such high natural fire resistance already. But your other characters are going to be very vulnerable in here. So again, I would say wait until you've done a couple, I guess wait until you've obtained a few specific pieces of gear. One will be the magma armor. Magma armor is I wouldn't even call, I guess, kind of a rare drop from the Vulcan. That enemy should be coming up here. I'm sure I've got footage of killing one of those, but I believe the base rate is like 1 in 64. So a kind of a crummy chance, but that ups to a 1 in 32 chance if you use the charm skill on it. So I believe on this playthrough I got really lucky and I got one almost right away. I think I got one in my first 3 or 4 Vulcans, something like that. But a couple of things to know about this place. So that this is all lava right here, this brownish reddish area, and there's nothing down here. And then there's little gas vents that are coming up from the ground. The white ones will just deal damage. That's just steam. And then here's the Vulcan for you. And then there are yellow ones later, and I'll describe those once we get there. But the Vulcan can actually also be kind of like leveled up like the lava men, except you can only do it once. So and they don't get like crazy overpowered. I feel like the lava men have a potential to just be like, I mean, the strongest enemies in the game. They'll one shot you all day long. But the Vulcan, when you wake it up, basically you wake it up with a fire spell, and it uses lava burst on you, which once you get like a magma armor or two and a flame ring, that'll actually heal you. So You know, again, this is one of my favorite areas in the game, just because you can really exploit the elemental skills in here. And the Vulcan does have a protein. It's a if you can steal it, and that is a stat boosting item that will up your defense by 1 point. And real soon after I did this footage, I spent a ton of time here just basically stealing those over and over and over. I wanted to try a couple of different things out, and it was my findings were kind of interesting. But we'll go into that more in most likely in another video. But again, you know, the Vulcan, you wake him up once. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I have to apologize. The audio, the original audio on this video got really, really off. I'm not really sure what happened there, if I had some slowdown on my computer or something, but I wiped out all of the audio, the original audio, because it was terrible. It was really bothering me. And there you go. So the Lava Burst is a learnable enemy skill, and it's decent. It's I forget if it's level 2 or 3 fire-based skill to all enemies, but pretty high cost. It's a 7 AP cost, so you're not really gonna be using it on Gar most likely. Although I guess Gar kind of comes with his own built-in fire spells, so that would be maybe a little silly. God, look at that HP, 231 at 25. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this is the one I spent a ton of time at Momo's Tower, stealing from the ice toads. I stole a ton of life shards. But that lava, every time you step over it, it should only hurt whoever or whichever character you have in the lead position. But it's a decent amount of damage, and you're forced to walk over this. There's nothing you can do about it. And I don't know why I took this way. This is kind of I guess I kind of dawdled a little. What did I do here? Oh, Jolt. Jolt is a good skill to just take out all the little lizards. Those things are so annoying. Man, if you just try to auto attack, just try to auto attack all of those lizards down, they're just it takes forever, and I don't know, whatever. Okay, I'll stop whining. Anyways, so that's again one of the biggest reasons why I actually like Nina. She makes little fights, like annoying fights like that, just a walk in the park. And that was the asbestos armor. I would recommend equipping that right away on your main character. That should bring up your fire resistance up to Gar's level, basically. You'll get a 50% reduction on any fire damage with that equipped. That would actually, if you were to equip it on, I believe Gar can equip it. If you were to equip it on him, that would bring him up to 100% immunity. So any fire-based skills would be doing 0 damage to him, instead of just his normal 50%. And that's kind of the interesting thing about the resists in the game, is they're percentage based, but they're additive, not multiplicative. So what that means is, Gar already has a 50% reduction in fire damage. If you were to, again, we'll just use this is a perfect example. The asbestos armor grants another 50% damage. So you don't multiply the two together, and get like a 75% reduction or whatever. But you'll get 100% reduction in the damage. If you were to equip something else, I guess maybe like an Ivory Charm, that should bring you up to being able to absorb. And I missed there's a chest up there that's got 800 Zenny in it, and I must have came back. After this. Yeah, I took off. I don't know what I was thinking. Me and my normal craziness. Fire Blast. There's also another enemy skill that you can actually learn from the Lava Men. I did try. I actually leveled these lava men up just to try something, and because they will. I don't know how many times you actually have to hit him with a fire spell, but eventually they will cast Inferno on you, which is an enemy skill, but it's not learnable from them, unfortunately. It's one of the maybe frustrating things about this game is there's actually there are enemy skills that the lizard men again is another perfect example. He casts the shield spell, and that is an enemy skill. It's just you can't learn it from him. You can only learn it from the master. I think it's Yggdrasil. So a little annoying. I don't really understand why they did that with certain spells. I thought it was maybe any real like spell, quote unquote spell, but like burn's a perfect example of that. That's a spell. That is the level 1 fire spell, and you learn that from the mage goo. So, I don't know. I don't really understand why they made it so that you could learn some and not others. And I actually like having burn in here. It's just a cheap. You can use Molotovs if you don't want to actually spend AP, and that's really good for more physical based parties. And then you can just save your AP for abilities or I guess healing spells and stuff. So up to you on how you want to do it. I just used the burn spell because I had so much AP. It didn't really, one AP on a burn wasn't really affecting me much. Excuse me. But yeah, like I said earlier, this is definitely one of my favorite places in the game. Mostly, it's like the best place to. There's a protein. Best place to level in the game. But look at the Vulcans. What's going on back here? What's that? Is that a butt in the back of your head? I don't know what they were going for. Is that a booty? Is that what's going on there? I don't even. It's super weird. I mean, it looks like they have like a face, right? On the from the front, and then it looks like there's a little, that'd be like an ear right there. I don't know. I don't know what they were going for. Or like, maybe that's supposed to be a skull? Like, I guess just an oddly shaped skull. I don't know. Or just maybe a big booty on a face. Yeah, so bad. Okay, let's see if how did I even get here? I'm so confused. I think that these battles have taken a toll on my on my memory. Take that. Eat that Blizzard spell. Man, it's just... Look at that. And people don't like Nina? Are you kidding? Now, granted, I put a ton of time into Nina, and this is what you get for it, I guess. This is by no means your average Nina. But look at that, man. That's just, I don't know. I love it. I love being able to just wipe out trash in one shot. All right, so there's the 800 Zenny. Look at all that health. It's just silly. I did redo this again. Like I said, this is actually my second iteration, and the third time I came through here. So I did it a couple of different ways. I kind of did it like average levels, and then I did like I was way over leveled, which is this playthrough. And then I did how I felt was very, very under leveled. And boy, this place was rough. It was another one of those. And actually, really, the whole game really just felt like, it just felt like I was barely getting by. I was using a ton of consumables, and people were dying, and it was I wouldn't say painful or maybe a little painful, but still doable. So here, pyrokinesis is a very strange skill. There's a couple of skills in this game that I don't completely understand. I don't think pyrokinesis will wake a Vulcan up. So again, it's a fire-based skill, but it's more like I'm gonna call it like a strike. So what I mean by that is I almost think that it goes off of like your power. So like a wind strike, a flame strike. What else is there? Like I don't know if frost strike counts or not, but there's certain skills that like I said, the Vulcan will wake up to a Simoon. It'll wake up to burn, pillar of flame, lava burst, those sort of skills. But pyrokinesis, it won't wake up. So, and same with, I want to say it's flame strike, and I can't remember if there's another like fire-based skill or not. I'm kind of drawing a blank. But again, for whatever reason, those don't count. And I almost wonder if it's the same kind of deal. Like if you just hit it with a flame-based weapon, the same thing will happen. It won't actually wake up. But see, now look at now, pyrokinesis leveled up the lava man. So I don't know, just really weird. There's just certain things that I don't quite. Oh man, I did plug a couple into this guy. Okay, well, let's see how this all turns out. This is normally pretty risky. I'm surprised I did this. This is my first... intimidate. This is my first time through here, so I'm a little surprised that I didn't kind of like raid this whole place and then like go outside and save and then try this stuff. Like at the end, look at that, boom! So he's already into like this dangerous one-shot territory. I did that. Wow, I'm surprised. Again, I'm really surprised I did this. Well, let's see how it turned out. Oh, no, we're into the ice skills. Oh, Jesus, 140. It's a good thing I pumped so many life shards into him, huh? There you go. Man, she crushed him. All right, let's see how this turned out. 368. That was totally not worth it. Did I sneak in a monopolize in there or something? That was weird. It looked like the main character was the only one that got EXP. I don't know, whatever. I guess it's not important. So that in my that was not worth it. That was crazy. That was just weird. I don't know why I did that. I do crazy stuff, apparently. I guess that's no secret, though. Yeah, that was just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. That was just really weird. And then where am I going? Okay, that's a dead end. All right, so here's these yellow ones, these yellow geysers or whatever you want to call them. Those will confuse you if you accidentally step into one. And that can be really annoying here, depending. Oh, looks like Gar got pegged by one of them. And so again, this is really dangerous. So not only are you going to be contending with enemies, but there's a chance that your allies are going to be smacking you around too. So I had the remedy skill. You can have, if you have Panacea or Croc Tears will work too. The Croc Tears have a random chance of restoring your status, but very, very dangerous to be running around here confused. Alright. And the lizard men, man, they are annoying too. So they cast shield on the first turn, and then they've got such a high reprisal rate. So like, they're taking less damage, and then you're just taking more, or they're just constantly returning fire basically. So you got to be careful, especially if you're average leveled or under leveled even in this place. It's just, again, you got to be careful with those. And the Vulcan is cool too. Like so it got the enemy had the initiative there, which didn't matter because the Vulcan doesn't ever do anything until you wake them up. So, another just huge reason why I love this place. They won't do anything to you until you're ready. I couldn't steal what? Alright, so there's the protein. Did I not? Okay, so the first time I came in here, I'm trying to think of when you can actually get. Yeah, Mary Leap was a possibility of having. I just apparently I don't have her. I don't have anybody that had learned her skills yet. What I'm trying to get at is the charm skill. So it doesn't look like I've been using it, so I must not have learned it yet, and I don't remember who I stuck that on. It wasn't too much longer though. I think maybe I came through here and no, I'm not gonna try to guess. I'm gonna try to guess what I was thinking. It's anybody's guess. I don't know. It feels like I wasted a lot of time with these though. I should have been just using ice spells with Nina. Nina nearly one-shots these things with Ice Blast. After you wake them up. So I don't know why I kind of just took it easy on them. I guess I don't know. I must have been trying to conserve AP, maybe for groups of enemies, because in all honesty, those are pretty easy to kill. All right, so here we have one of the dragon genes. I forget which one this one is. We'll find out. We'll find out soon here. The Vulcan defends. Weird. Why are you defending? Just nabbing that protein all day long. All right, so I guess I could probably speak about it a little bit, but I tried to flying kick him without waking him up first. Whoops. I'm kind of curious how much that would have done. We'll see if I used it again. Anyways, so the protein. There's a couple of interesting uses. I shouldn't even say that. Protein's pretty self-explanatory. It ups your defense, plain and simple. Oh, miss, why? What? And man, my main character is not doing anything. He's so weak right now. This is where it. I think I've got him equipped with like a silver knife or something just to keep his agility up instead of like a claymore. So this is where I really start feeling like the main character is making his deviation from physical based to real mage, the mage route, because he starts getting really weak physically from an auto attack or an attack standpoint. Again, though, I did have him equipped with a really weak weapon, so that was part of it. But that's not the one. Okay, anyways, back to protein. The reason why I like this place so much and I spend so much time here is, again, it's a really great place to level, for one. Two is the magma. Once you start getting a couple magma armors, everything will basically start to heal you. Now, granted, Nina can't equip a magma armor, and neither can Momo or Pico. But the three... technically I only have the two. So Gar and the main character can equip the magma armor. So those two are taken care of. Now, the other great thing, and I haven't picked it up yet, but that's coming up soon, is the Ring of Fire. So the Ring of Fire is an accessory that sets your flame resistance to 7. So what's that? What that actually means is that you absorb flame. And this little crossroads here, this is, if you continue any farther, that's where the boss is at. And I don't believe I wasn't ready to fight him yet, and I hadn't picked up the it's the miracle gene. That's the one that's in here. So I hadn't cleared out all the treasures yet, so I didn't want to continue on especially being that it looks like my characters are pretty busted up here. So when I was using Monopolize, yeah, okay. Maybe I had Mary Leap on the main character here. That actually kind of makes sense. And maybe I was that's my thought anyway, is I was probably trying to learn her skills. All right. So anyways, kind of lost my train of thought. Well, I guess we'll go back to the protein discussion. So two skills come to mind, or a couple of things come to mind. For one thing, the enemy skill charge is great. It deals damage based on your defense. So the more proteins you pump into somebody, the more damage you're going to be able to do with charge. Charge is pretty. As far as enemy skills go, it's fairly accurate. I don't know that it's quite as accurate as even like just a regular attack. I'm not sure. I haven't found any good information as far as the accuracy on enemy skills. It feels like a ton of them just whiff constantly, and I don't know. They've to me they've always felt like they don't have as high of a land rate as like your regular attack command. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I could be talking. That could be crazy talk. Anyways, that skill, that is one of the skills that come to mind. The other great thing about the protein is by pumping proteins into your characters, you can kind of get away with using crappier equipment, or I should say at least lighter equipment, because you'll get the same defense value in the end. If you can compound it instead and go with really really heavy armor that has even better defensive capabilities. But I tried to keep my characters as agile as possible. I love getting extra turns. It's a huge advantage in this game. It's I don't know if I'd call it a no-brainer. There's a couple of there's kind of a couple of ways that you can go about this game. You can really dog your agility down, but go with really high defense and just be able to kind of take it. Or you go a little faster route, you get more. There's the magma armor. Boom. I was extremely happy with that pickup. I just put that on right away. Look at that int. Wow. And there you go. Gar gets the asbestos armor to buff him up to 100% immunity to fire. That was great. That was really lucky. I didn't even need the charm skill to pick that up. So that was, again, very very lucky. I was ecstatic when I got that. I was like, well, there we go. Now I'm set. Okay, back to proteins. Again, like I said, you can, there's a couple of different maybe schools of thought, and you set up however way you want. You can dog down your agility, apprentice under fall, really really take your agility down, but get high defense and kind of go that route, or like what I like to do is go with the more extra turns, maybe not be quite as durable, but have the good agility, and that's kind of the way I like to set up. So there are definitely exceptions to that rule. The magma armor is definitely one of them. I don't care how much that drops my agility by, because in this place as well as a few others, it's just anytime you can just absorb a flame attack, that's the way to go. And there's the flame talent. So that's Pico's flame, basically flame claws, and then that was the miracle gene, if I remember correctly. Miracle Gene, I'm not a big fan. It's a big fan, get it? Because it makes you really big. No, I'm horrible joke. It basically melds all your characters together. It gives you a massive HP boost and stuff, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That night, I always kind of thought they looked kind of dorky, but whatever. If you like them, go right ahead. And here I'm obviously, so I'm running very, very low on AP. My health is getting kind of lowish. I didn't use very many consumables, oddly enough. I'm trying to. I was in the last playthrough. I completely turned around on that because I was forced to, basically. You can't really go through the game at insanely low levels and not use consumables. It doesn't work. You'll be falling over all the time. All right, we're getting. Man, this dungeon actually did. It took me a while because I went like in and I went in all the way, and then I just walked back outside. So it ended up taking a little bit longer than it really should have. And this is actually this isn't gonna finish up in this video. The next video will probably be the finish, the actual boss fight of this dungeon, and then a continuation to the other side. But I actually do have there's a treasure I know of right now. It's the Ring of Fire. That is just awesome, and I'm surprised I went this far without just grabbing it. I should have made a stop. And I think I'm just again I was a little rusty when I played through this, so yeah. Actually, come to think of it, I'm guessing what I did here is I don't know how many times I leveled in here, but my guess would be probably go back, grab the there's another protein, grab the Ring of Fire, and on my way out, and then I'll come back out or go back out the entrance, and then my guess would be I'll end up going and talking to Maryleap and learning Charm, because that Charm skill again, and if you've watched any of my other videos, it's two of my favorite skills in the game are Charm and Steal, and they make an insanely awesome pair of skills to have. So there you go. See, there's pyro. I tried waking up and I forgot that pyrokinesis doesn't do it. So that was dumb. I just ended up wasting AP. And man, my Gar has way more AP than my recent playthrough. I went full like Bunyan right off the bat. And I'm not actually all that happy with it. He does really good damage, really really respectable damage. It's just he has no AP to do anything with. I think he's like level 20 something, and he still only has 7 AP or something stupid. It's like he has got his base AP still. That's crazy. All right, so here's the what? Oh, sorry. There's the burn spell. All right, yeah, this is I am gonna cut this one. I don't want this to end up being a 50-minute video. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, but join me for part 2 of Mountain Zublo. All right, thanks for watching.